Welcome back, it's Andy from gymnutrition.co.uk, and I want to go through my sarms update as usual. Now, I had a little dilemma because I just finished the 4 weeks worth of the unhinged product, which is the RAD140 MK677 mix, and I was thinking to myself, because you know, like I said on my previous videos, if you've seen any my experiment series, it come to the point where my head's not really in it for the reasons I've outlined on prior videos. So I was thinking, do I scrap this experiment on myself, or do I carry on, or what do I do? So I was in a bit of a dilemma what to do. So I finished the 4 weeks of unhinged, like I said, and then I had about 3 days, I think it was 3 days, where I didn't take anything because I was still umming and ahhing what to do. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to change products halfway through. So after 4 weeks on the unhinged, I've changed to this product, which is called Venom by a company called Black Mamba. So there's your Black Mamba. Now this is a liquid product, so it's an oral liquid. So all you simply do is the little pipette on the, I won't open it because this box is sealed and this is not my box. This is well, it'll go out as a customer order at some point. So anyway, this product is a combination of, I'm having to put my old man glasses on so I can see. 1 ml contains MK677 20 milligrams, RAD140 20 milligrams, LGD 8 milligrams, and it's in an organic rapeseed oil suspension. So 1 ml per serving contains what I just said, and there is 30 servings in the bottle, so a month's supply of Black Mamba Venom. So the reason I decided to take that, because I haven't put on as much size and strength as I thought I would probably put on using the unhinged. Now, as I said, previous videos, I've come up with my excuses why that didn't happen. And mainly, the main reason why I haven't put the size on that I was expecting to do is because I haven't been eating that regular for one reason or another. So I'm thinking to myself, if I change to this, it's got MK677 in it. And MK677, with me personally, when I've taken it in the past, increases my appetite quite a bit. So I'm thinking, well, if I take that, because I'm not eating on the unhinged, if I take that, I will want to eat. So therefore, everything's going to start speeding up a little bit. So what's happened? So I started taking this on Thursday. Last week's weigh-in was 16.5 stone, 16.7 I think it was. This Monday's weigh-in was 16.10. So I've gone up 3 pounds in body weight. Now the reason I've gone up 3 pounds is because I am eating more. Am I eating loads more? No. When I've taught MK in the past, it made my appetite pretty well. I had a ferocious appetite, put it like that. So I pretty much wanted to eat anything and everything. Not great if you're dieting, but at the moment I'm not. The reason being is because most of the things that I want to eat from the MK are carbs, which is not the greatest thing to eat if you're eating 10 ton of carbs. And anything junky, like I'll eat my meal and then you're like, oh god, I could eat like a whole box of cereal, or I could eat, you know, a whole packet of biscuits, or you know, something crap that I don't really need in my system. So this time round, the appetite is more of a healthy appetite without being insane. Couple of reasons I'm thinking that may or may not be the case. I'm just taking an educated guess here. The first time you take anything, you get a massive result from it, put it like that. So back in the day, the first time I took Dianabol, that was my first course years and years ago in the 80s. Now I took 100 Dianabol and I put on a stone, which is £14 for you American lovelies. So I put £14 on in about 6 weeks taking Dianabol. The second time I took a course, which was probably about 3 months after the first course finished, roughly. I mean, as I say, this was probably 1986, 1987, so I'm going back a long way. So none of this documented, it's just what I can remember. So about roughly 3 months later, I took 200 Dianabol. They were the same brand from the same supplier. and I thought to myself, I'm just going to do a 6-week course like I done last time, but I'm going to take double the amount. And I ended up putting on 7 or 8 pounds from memory. So in my head, I'm thinking, if I put a stone on with 100 Dynabol, imagine taking 200 Dynabol. I might even put 2 stone on, or just shy of 2 stone, 28 pounds. But of course it doesn't work like that. If I was to put, I've probably done 30 courses of steroids back in the day. And if I put a stone on, 14 pounds on every single course, then I'm going to be 30 stone heavier at the end of 30 courses. So obviously that doesn't happen in reality. Otherwise, you just take loads of gear and everyone would look like £500, wouldn't they? And it's just not going to happen, obviously. So I'm thinking that's probably the same thing happening with the MK, because like I said, the first time I took MK, ferocious appetite. Second time, pretty ferocious, not quite as the first time. Third time I took it, good healthy appetite. Fourth time I took it, yeah, I'm kind of eating a little bit more, but nothing to write home about. And this time I took it, eating a bit more, but nothing to write home about. So the ghrelin effects, the hunger effects, seem to be wearing off. Not as great as they was. But having said that, I am eating more, and probably the 3 pounds that I'll put on this week are probably due to the fact that I've been eating more carbs, so eating more food. So I'm probably filled out a little bit. Maybe my glycogen stores are up a little bit, because I seem to be getting a lot better pump. Just doing like warm-up sets, like we done arms this morning, so I do, because I'm filming this part of the video on a Thursday, so we do arms on a Thursday. So today's Thursday workout, just light tricep extensions, just to warm up the elbows. I'm thinking, my God, I'm getting a hell of a pump, a lot more of a pump than I got last week. And the whole of the workout, triceps and biceps, forearms, everything, just really full and pumped. So obviously something's working, and my strength's gone up again. This Monday, I tend to use the like I say in most of my videos, the dumbbell bench press on a slight incline as like my reference point for strength, and it's gone up another 2 kilos a side on the dumbbells. 2 kilos, just over 4 pounds each dumbbell, so £8 in total. So when it goes up £2, I don't know, but it's gone up £2 a side, 2 kilos a side. So strength's gone up, pump's gone up, body weight's gone a little bit up since I've been taking this. So at the end of the video, I should do the usual top off. It'd be interesting to see Mondays, because I'd only been on it. So I started this on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday morning. So maybe I've been on this Black Mamba Venom for 5 days, coming up for 5 days when I've done the Monday's video. So it's obviously not going to make a massive difference with the shirt off videos, but it just kind of gives people a little look on what's going on. So first week on the Venom, very pleased. Everything seems to be going in the right direction. As far as injuries go, I wanted to touch on this, and I forgot to do it prior to, but a lot of things I've read on YK11, a lot of people were saying, yeah, it's a great SARM, but it's not great on the joints. So it's a bit like if you took Winstrol before. Everybody says, oh, you take Winstrol, it's bad for your joints, it dries your joints out, is kind of the terminology people use. So you tend to get a lot more achy joints when you take things like Winstrol, and YK11 seems to read up that it does the same, drying out the joints, if you want to call it that. With me, I was thinking my joints, at the start of it, I'm thinking, oh, my joints ain't quite as good as they were. But they've been, to be honest, they've been fine, and I haven't noticed any deterioration over the 4 weeks of being on YK11 on, when it comes to joints. So me personally, it didn't affect my joints one way or the other. So it'll be interesting to see, now the YK's out of my system and this Venom's gone in, whether my joints get any better, any worse. I mean, they're not too. I have aches and pains. I'm nearly 55, and I've been training since 1981. I'm not gonna be achy bits free. You know, I'm gonna have achy elbows, you know, knees are not great, my ankles are certainly not great, lower back a little bit dodgy, shoulder a little bit creaky. You know, I've got age related deterioration in my joints, but nothing major, nothing that I can't get around. You know, I just have to warm up a lot more, and I have to, you know, train a bit smarter, train strict, slow, deliberate reps, you know, especially on the negative side. So I'm lowering the weight down, as you may or may not see in my training videos that I do. So as long as I use a bit of that, rather than getting carried away with the weight and trying to show these young'uns, I'll show them young'uns how the old boys lift. You know, as long as you get that out your head, then I think longevity is more achievable. So yeah, so far so good. So watch the end a little bit with the top off video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then I would love you to do so. And as I keep saying, it is free to subscribe, so why would you not help an old bugger out like myself? So on that note, I'm going to leave it at that. Don't click the next video yet, because I'm doing the top off video. So click it at the end. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Please leave a comment, which reminds me, I haven't got back to all the comments from last week's video because I've been so busy, but I will do that. There's a link for the description for the website as well. There's a link for the description. There's a link that didn't come out right, did it? There's a link for the website in the description, is what I meant to say. So if anybody wants to check out the website, then have a look below, give us a little click. Facebook link's there. What else is there? Instagram link there as well. My Instagram's crap because I had it closed down. For some reason or other, Instagram closed my account down, and I've got no idea why. I'm thinking it might be... The only thing possible slightly dodgy thing I put on there is sarms. So whether it was closed down because of sarms posts, sarms pictures, I don't know. And then when I go on there, there's dedicated sarm pages, you know, Sarm Superstore, paid adverts, Sarm Superstore, and all that sort of carry on. So I'm thinking, well, they can get away with having a sarms page. I haven't got a sarms page. I've got a gym nutrition page, which I post things about sarms along with other products, and it's been closed down. So now I've had to start it up again, and I've got like 300 and something followers. So that looks pretty shite, to be fair. But what can you do? Anyway, I'm waffling as per usual. So thanks for watching. Watch the top off video. See you next time. Are you ready? You're recording? So this is completion of week 5. So this is starting into week 6. Of my little transformation. So as you can see, I'm wearing a big baggy t-shirt, which gives you a clue that I've been eating a little bit more food. So I'm trying to hide the fact that my big belly is even bigger than normal. But like I said on my videos, I'm going to continue doing the progress pictures. So I'll put a little bit more detail on what I'm doing towards the end of the video in the next clip, because I've swapped up the supplementation a little bit. Strength's gone up, hasn't it, Dean?
It has, mate, yeah.
So I don't know whether I'm looking any fuller, waterier, fatter, thinner, but I'm certainly a little bit stronger. I feel slightly a little bit more pumped today. Whether it is or not, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please consider doing so. As I keep saying every week, it's free to subscribe, so why would you not? And I'll speak to you in a minute with more details on what I'm doing. That's it.